Welcome to Salient Systems User Training. This video will guide you through the usage and navigation of LiveView in the desktop client. In CompleteView, the LiveView module allows you to monitor all the cameras in your deployment and watch events as they occur. LiveView has tools to display your configured views, the ability to float views, cameras, and maps to other screens, create temporary views, and even review video within the LiveView screen so you never miss an incident. So let's get started. This is the LiveView module of the CompleteView video management system. LiveView is used for real-time monitoring of your security cameras and has 5 basic areas: the top menu bar, the left navigation panel, the view panel, the map panel, and the events panel, which also hosts video events and web views. The top menu bar on the left side has icons to switch between the CompleteView modules. If the icons are missing, they can be selected from the drop-down module menu. On the right side are icons that dynamically change depending on the software module you're currently in. In LiveView, the Start Tour icon, when selected, rotates through all the configured views at a set time interval. The Map View icon places all cameras from the current map into the View panel. Quick Review allows viewing the last 30 seconds to 10 minutes of recorded video for a selected camera. The Playback Video icon takes users to playback and gives the option to review video for a selected camera in Timeline, Search by List, or Thumbnail Search. The Export queue takes the user to the Export section of the Playback module. Finally, the main menu allows you to reset the LiveView layout, which returns all settings to default. You can configure your LiveView settings preferences, display about information for the software, change your password, and log out. Selecting Settings will open the Settings menu. In the Settings menu, you can modify your video stream settings. You can choose to display overlays on the video streams from cameras that show the current stream properties, and you can also choose a location for those properties to appear on the camera tile. In Map Options, Auto Load determines if associated maps will automatically load when a view is selected, and you can also hide the directional cones that appear on the map. Resource labels can be hidden for cameras and maps, or they can be customized to show the camera name, camera ID, server name, and you can adjust the font size for labels. In the Layouts section, selecting or deselecting the panels will hide or show the selected panel. The Advanced Options allows you to change the LiveView renderer and decoders. Unless you're having issues rendering or decoding video in LiveView, leaving the default options in place is recommended. On the left side of the screen is the main navigation panel, divided into 4 sections: Views and Maps, Customs and Favorites, Servers and Cameras, and PTZ 360. The plus indicator next to each category is used to expand the list. And from the list, selecting any map displays that selection in the Map panel. Selecting a view will display it in the Views panel. And a selected web view is displayed in the Web View panel. Right-clicking a view or a map brings up additional options. New Tab opens a selected map, view, or web view in a new tab placed in the corresponding panel. When tabs are open, you can quickly change views by selecting a separate tab. Playback video allows you to review the video from all cameras in the selected map or view in playback using the timeline. And Add to Favorites places the selected map or view in your favorites lists in the Customs and Favorites section of the nav panel. Customs and Favorites provides tools to create custom maps and views tied to your user account and displays a list of any maps, views, or cameras that you add to your favorites list. Look for our video on custom views and maps to see the process of creating your own custom views and maps. The Servers and Cameras section shows a list of all recording servers and cameras that your account has access to. Selecting a single camera from the list will display that camera in the View panel. Dragging and dropping additional cameras into the View panel's empty space will create multi-camera temporary views. Dragging and dropping a camera onto an existing tile will replace the camera in that tile. Temporary views only last until you navigate to another camera or view. Right-clicking a camera opens an options menu. Like views and maps, individual cameras can be placed into a new tab. The playback video gives the option to review the video in a timeline, a list search, or a search by thumbnails. You can also add individual cameras to your favorites list, and you can disconnect and reconnect a camera stream in LiveView. Disconnecting the camera stream only affects LiveView and does not impact the video being recorded. The PTZ 360 section allows you to control PTZ camera functions on all cameras, and when selecting a 360 camera, the controls provide dewarping options. To use the PTZ controls, one camera must first be selected from the View panel. Select the camera by left-clicking the camera tile, and a check mark appears in the top left corner. When a normal camera is selected, the PTZ control must first be used to zoom in digitally, and then you can pan and tilt within the camera's view. The hard-coded preset positions may be selected from the drop-down menu and used. These will send the camera to different areas of the screen, and you can return back home. On mechanical PTZ cameras, the control provides a full range of motion and zoom function for the camera. The camera focus and iris settings can be adjusted, and the PTZ movement speed can be increased or decreased. Preset positions may be selected, and if you have permissions, you can set your own new positions. The Start Tour button will begin a PTZ camera tour if one has been set by a system administrator. PTZ functions may also be accessed on regular and PTZ cameras using mouse controls. When you select a camera, your cursor becomes a crosshair. Rolling the middle mouse button forward will zoom in, and rolling it back will zoom out. Digitally, when you're zoomed in, you can select an area of the screen and left-click, and the camera will center its view on your crosshair. On mechanical PTZ, the same functions work, but you're not required to zoom in or zoom out before using the PTZ. Selecting a 360 camera will enable the 360 controls. The PTZ controls can be used to move within the view of the camera, panning and tilting. You can select different de-warping options from the drop-down menu. And you have options to select inverting pan and inverting the tilt. Like a PTZ camera, 360 cameras can also be controlled with your mouse by holding down the button and moving within the view screen. The View panel has many features available to enhance your experience. The left navigation panel can be collapsed to increase space for the other panels by selecting the double arrows at the bottom right. Selecting the arrows again will return the panel to its original state. Also, all the panels in Live View can be adjusted for size by dragging the frame dividers. Any views and cameras that have been placed in tabs can be selected to easily switch views, and they can be floated from the panel. To float a view or camera, left-click on your selection and drag it off of the title bar. Multiple views and cameras may be floated in Live View. Once floated, view windows can be resized, and you can drag and drop them onto other screens. You can use docking indicators to place the windows back into the title bar, and you can also close windows by selecting the X. When views have been floated, CompleteView remembers the window's last position when you log out. And when you log into the system again, they're automatically returned to their previous position. If you need to return Live View to its default layout, you can always select the main menu and choose the Reset Layout option. Left-clicking an individual camera tile selects the tile, and your mouse cursor turns into a crosshair. The crosshair indicates you are in PTZ control mode, which works for digital and mechanical PTZ functions. Rolling your middle mouse button forward zooms in, and rolling backwards will zoom out. The crosshair is also a click to center function. When you left-click within a tile, the camera centers its view on your crosshair. Double-clicking on a camera tile focuses on the selected camera stream, enlarging the tile. Left-clicking the focused tile will give you PTZ control, and double-clicking the focused tile returns the tile size and view to normal. Each camera tile in a view also has a right-click menu. New Tab places a selected camera in a new tab. Take Snapshot captures the current image from the camera and allows you to save the image as a bitmap, JPEG, or print a hard copy with optional title and notes. Pop-up Review allows you to view the last 30 seconds to 10 minutes of recorded video from the selected camera in a resizable playback window in Live View. You can control the playback speed, access playback controls, take snapshots, and add video to the export queue from the pop-up. Quick Review also allows you to watch the last 30 seconds to 10 minutes of recorded video, but the playback occurs within the original camera tile. When using Quick Review, the playback controls, snapshot, and export features are located at the bottom of the view panel. To stop the playback and return to a live camera view, select the Stop Quick Review icon from the top menu bar. Playback video provides options to review the video from the selected camera in Timeline, Search by List, or Search by Thumbnails. Selecting any of these options takes you to the Playback module of CompleteView. Frame rate allows you to adjust the live view frame rate dynamically. This setting only affects the live view video stream and does not impact the video being recorded. The maximum frame rate in live view is limited to the frame rate being recorded from the camera. View option toggles between letterbox and stretch to fit within a camera tile. Go to Preset lets you quickly move a camera to preset positions and displays all programmed presets on mechanical PTZs and hard-coded digital presets on regular cameras. Live Stream allows you to disconnect and reconnect a camera stream. You can show overlay properties that will display your current bit rate, frame rate, and resolution. And you can selectively disable dynamic resolution scaling. Salient recommends leaving resolution scaling enabled. Turning this option off significantly increases your bandwidth requirements in live view. Finally, selecting Close Tile will close the selected camera tile. Closed tiles will not reappear until you reopen the affected view. The Map panel displays selected maps and shows the position of cameras associated with the map. Like views and cameras, maps can be displayed in tabs by right-clicking on any map and selecting New Tab. And also like views and camera tabs, maps can be floated, resized, and moved to other screens. You can zoom in and out on a selected map using your middle mouse wheel to zoom in, zoom out, or the plus and minus icons at the bottom right of the map panel. And you can pan a map by left-clicking on it and moving it within the map panel, or using the slide controls at the bottom and on the right side. Hovering your mouse over a camera on the map will display a small tile that shows a live view of that camera. Right-clicking a camera on a map gives you options to take a snapshot, a quick review for the last 30 seconds to 10 minutes of recorded video, which will play in the video panel below. The video panel playback has options to adjust the playback speed, playback controls, take snapshots, and export video. The playback video gives options to review the video from the selected camera in the playback module using the timeline, a search by list, or a search by thumbnails. Double-clicking any camera on the map panel will add that camera to your current view in the view panel. This creates a temporary view. Salient also has a GeoView feature that allows you to select multiple cameras from a map and place them in the view panel. To use this feature, click on the Select Cameras icon, draw a box around the cameras you're interested in, and then select the live view to place those cameras in the view screen. The last area in Live View is the Events panel, which also hosts the video and web view panels. Like views, cameras, and maps, the Events, video, and web view panels can all be floated. They can be resized and placed on different screens. The Events panel displays a continually updating list of alarm and motion events on your system. All events are displayed with columns that indicate the date and time of the event, what type of event occurred, the camera that recorded the video, the server, and a description of any events if available. Events can be searched by typing a term in the search box. The stop icon will halt new events from appearing in the list, and once stopped, they can also be started again. And the clear icon will clear all events from your current list. Stopping and starting events and clearing events from the list has no impact on the events being stored in your database. It only affects your live view experience. Selecting an event from the list will allow you to view the recorded video of that event. Left-click on an event to select it, and then choose the Video tab to open the Video panel. The Video panel displays a playback screen that only contains video recorded from the specified motion or alarm event. In the playback window, you can control the speed of playback, use the playback controls, take snapshots, and export video. Finally, the icon at the top right of the playback window allows you to toggle between the event playback and a live view of the camera. Web views are also accessed in the Events panel. A system administrator creates web views, and the address bar, while visible, is disabled, so you cannot enter in a new or different website address. You can navigate within the web page by using any menu options available, and your other navigation is limited to going back, forward, refreshing the page, going to the original site, and you can also mute any audio from the website. And that wraps up the basics of using Live View in the CompleteView VMS. If you found this video helpful, follow us for more user training videos. And if you have comments on our videos, send an email to training@salientsys.com. Thanks for watching.